Well guys, I'm out, as you can see. If I can show me sounds on, yeah it is. I'm out, as you can see. I must be an idiot because it looks like it's going to absolutely hurl it down, even though rain is not forecast. Big storm coming overhead, look at that. Oh, we don't want that hitting us, do we? Right, I'm at Tunstall, Sandlemere. A couple of days ago there was a match on here, there was some massive fish caught. And I mean 8 pound pluses, so I know for a fact there's a 6 pound bass caught because another person caught it and I've seen the fish. So I mean it was a great day's fishing there then. I might have missed a boat, you never know, but I've come to have a go. The beach has changed a hell of a lot though guys. I mean, look at the steepness of the beach, just look at it. There's no cliffs left, that's what's happening. It's 6 feet for most. It's down to 4 feet in places. There's no on beach, look at them all. It is rammed. Really deep beach. Well chuffed for the beach. And let's hope we can catch some fish. It is, I do believe it's the 4th. Yeah, I think it's the 4th, I think. I'm not going to swear on it, let me have a look. I've got to hold the camera guys because it's absolutely 30-40 mile an hour winds, gusting. I'm trying to get the date guys because I ain't got a clue. It is, yeah, it's Wednesday the 4th of January. So we're looking for a fish. I don't know how long I can film for at the moment because if this storm hits us like it looks like it's going to, you never know, it might just pass by and not get no rain or out, but it isn't looking good at the moment, so I might not get a lot of filming in. But I'm here, I'm trying to get you a first session of the year. I haven't blanked for 11 sessions now, so I do not want to get one today. I don't care what it is, let's just get off the mark. I don't care whether it's a weaver fish, anything, just let's get us off the mark and then let's go for the big boys. I'm going to leave you on the rods for a little while. Don't know what the wind's like, as I said, it is blowing a gale. It's not actually constantly blowing wind, it's just when it gusts it absolutely lets rip. So I've got to keep hold of this camera, so I'm going to put you on the rods for a little while. Oh, I've got a big bite. Hold on a minute, let's get you on that rod. Massive bite on that. Huge bite that, Andy. Oh, bass, got me on the land. Bass, haven't we? Bass, yeah. There we go guys, first cast. It's a little schoolie bass. And I've got no rag to pick it up with, hold on a minute. She just spiked me. Little schoolie bass. It's a wriggler guys. Not going to be picked up. Wow. It's got some fight in it, that fish. Right, little schoolie. We're going to get him back because he's giving it a chance. I've got another bite. Little schoolie bastard to get us off. It's a bit lucky, I'm going to pull him back. Yeah, little schoolie back on me. First cast. Right guys, we'll take a little break now, just not the camera, the wind is really bad. But look at that first cast, I've been here what? 10 minutes, got cast out. Bass first cast. Can't go wrong. Take a little break guys and I'll be back to you shortly when I've sorted this camera and anchored it down. Right, the camera's been over a bit guys, a few times. I'm going to try and film it low. Hammer you like, I'm going to have to hold the camera because it's blowing all over. Can't go wrong though, can you? First cast. Nice bass. Quite chuffed with it actually because you never know when you come to a venue whether it's going to fish alright after, you know, the last few days when it's fished fantastic, you don't know whether they've all gone, do you? So, I mean, it could be one of them days where you just get 5 or 6 really good fish. Let's hope so. Nice like liner would do me lovely because, I mean, there's loads of colour. So about 500 or 600 yards, I mean, it's as far as the eye can see. Beach is real deep, there's a sandstorm blowing, I don't think you can see it on camera. Look at the sandstorm. That's how strong the wind is. I've had to weight my tripod down because everything's getting blown. I'll try and leave you on the rods guys for a bit, whether you can see them or not. There's another one. It's gone again guys. It might be unfilmable unfortunately. I don't want to ruin my camera. I'll keep you on the rods, but I'll keep the camera in front of me. Problem is, if I get a bite and I go and run to my rod, the camera's going to go over. You know, it's one of them things. You can't win, can you? It's a shame because it looks a lovely day to fish, but I've just got a feeling I'm going to cause some damage to my camera if I leave it unattended. But I've got it onto its lower legs because obviously if I get it in the eye, it's more camera to blow over in it, so the lower I get it, the safer it's going to be. It's a shame I can't anchor it down with something, a brick or something, but I don't want to smash the plastic struts that are on it because otherwise it'd be no good. But looks like it might get a good session though. Do you think?
Well, you've already had one, it's only early, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I'm filming, but I've got to put it here because it keeps blowing over. Been over 4 times now.
You had one, so it's only early, yeah.
Yeah, look at the sandstorms, look. Oh yeah, it's only early, man. There's still 3 hours to high tide yet. It's best part of the day to come.
It's like fun about today, but
I'm banging these out about 80 metres, guys. I aren't really panging them out because I'm going to go over the bass and stuff, aren't I, if I go too far out. But that's where I got that fish in about that area, so there's a few more.
Well, on Monday there was loads coming out, 8-10 pounders.
Yeah, this venue absolutely fished its gonads off.
I had a nice bass
2 days ago in a match.
big white in and a flatty.
So it's
Guy next to me, he had 4 nice cod.
I'm trying to mask a bit of this wind, guys, on the camera because it's actually blowing on my back, so hopefully I'm masking it out. Don't know what it's going to sound like on camera. But there's quite a few anglers on the beach. Looks a pretty busy day. I don't know if any more's going to turn up because it's only early yet, really. Maybe the wind might put a few off, but I mean, sometimes, you know, these conditions are the best conditions. People have said to me before, I don't want to be fishing in that, this, that, the other, but I tell you, all these times that people tell me not to come fishing in it, I catch. So what are you going to do? You're going to come out and catch, aren't you? Obviously. You know, I'll fish in any weather, but I prefer rougher weather because you seem to get better fish. I mean, the sea's not necessarily rough because the wind's holding it up. So I mean, there's not even any rollers really. It's just gorgeous colour. I mean, it's really dark brown chocolate. It's ideal really for some good fish. You know, the wind is doing us a real big favour. I mean, it's not cold, it's in the 50s. It was supposedly going to be sunny all afternoon with no rain, and luckily that big storm passed by, never rained. So maybe they're right for a change. Maybe it's not going to rain. But I just want a few more fish. I mean, obviously I'm not going to argue now because I've had one. So you know, you can't run me, can you? I'm only using frozen blacks at the moment. I've got one full frozen black on each hook. Both rigs I'm using the pennels. I've got 3 O's on one and 4 O's on the other. Sakuma hooks. Because them Sakuma hooks are really, really sharp. You can't go wrong with them. Today I'm using the Sonic Vader rods. The new ones that have just come out, the XSs, whatever they are. I'll check shortly. In fact, we'll have a look at them rods because we haven't looked at them in the light before. I've filmed them in the dark but not the light. They're a Sonic Vader XSs, 14 foot. New improved models apparently, and I'll tell you what, I ain't going to grumble. I've had cod on them so far and I've had bass on them, and fantastic bite detection. You'll have seen that bite anyway on them, so great bite detection. The reels I'm using are, believe it or not, are my favourite reels. The Akumas, not Sakumas, Akumas, 14,000s. I've told you before, I've used loads and loads of reels. These are solid. I wouldn't be able to look at them though. Absolutely solid. I'm not getting sponsored by Sakuma, by the way. I did actually buy these reels, and I also bought these rods because they've got great reports. They've only just come out, and you know, they're probably the best model they've brought out, other than the Sonic Black Sport that's just come out. That I tried that in the river on the night, and that was fantastic. Some nice fish on that as well. I haven't used that on a beach yet because I think it'd be ideally suited for rougher ground. It's nice. It's like a stiffer type of rod, like the Ron Thompson accelerator type rod, but it's got a little bit more giving than that. And I love the feel of it. It's a really nice meaty rod. But I'm liking the setup at the moment, guys. I mean, you know, I've been out the last 3 or 4 times with these rods. I love them. If you find a good rod, why not? And they look lovely in the dark when you're filming on the night. I've got a braid on both reels, so it's all looking good. Let's see if we can get some more fish on them. I mean, that whole setup there, guys, I think them reels are about 55, 60 quid each, so what, 120. The rods, I think, for a pair are about 160, 170, something like that. Maybe 180. So you're looking at what, 240. So it just shows you don't have to spend like mega amounts of money to go out there and compete with the big boys. I mean, let's face it, guys, I've told you this many times before. Them fish don't know what rod and reels you're using. All they know is you've got bait on the end of that hook, and that's what they're after. You know, you can have as many fancy rods as you like, but at the end of the day, if they do the job, they're strong enough, and they look the part, they're good enough. I mean, I've got a set of Venoms, Hunter Pro Venoms that I use in the river. And they can cast 8-ounce weights out with no problem. A long distance. I mean, the superb rods, I can swear by them, I swear. They're 100 quid a pair, and you can't go wrong, can you? I mean, fantastic. I mean, I've got decent rods, but at the end of the day, it's not because they're decent or expensive. If they feel right to you, and you're catching fish with them, and they seem to show up the bites well, and they feel good in the hand when you're casting and stuff like that, they're good enough. You don't have to go out there and buy all the big boys, you know what I mean? I'm not going to mention obviously no names, but you don't have to go out and buy the big expensive rods. You know, if you can find a setup that suits your pocket and it does the job just as well as anybody else, go for it. I can only give you my honest opinion on what I'm using, and you know, I've tried lots of rods. I've got about 15, 16 rods now, and at the moment these are my favourite 2 rods. For the beach anyway. I mean, I've got 2 Shakespeare agilities. 15 footers, and I love them for casting, don't get me wrong. You can get some massive distances with them on a fixed spool, but I don't know, these just feel a lot better. They feel a lot more meaty and stronger, and I don't know why they do. Ooh, let me just grip me sandwich away this time. What you don't want to do is smash the eyes on your new rods. That is one thing you don't want to do, because it's there's plenty of rocks on this beach. I'm sure they chatter. Right, I'm going to take a little break, guys. I've left you on the road for a while, and I've probably bored you to death with my setup and stuff. But I'll be back if I get any action. Right, guys, I'm back. I got you back on the rods. Sorry, I'm going to keep facing the rod. I've just cast these out. I've got beautiful chunky black lug on them, and I've put 2 or 3 on each hook. The one nearest to us has got about 5 on it. And it's about 8 or 9 inches up the line, and it's about 2 inches thick with lug. And you know, if there's a big fish out there, that's going to be looking real appetising to them. So I've decided to put you back on the camera, even though it's blowing an oolie. I'm trying to mask the wind out if I can. I've lowered the rods a little bit because it's impossible to see what's happening. They're blowing around so much in the air, so I brought them down and it steadied the tips up a lot. I mean, there's no swells coming in and no rollers, so I mean, there's no reason for a to have my, really. You know, it's dead as a dodo out there. It's flat as a pancake. I mean, it's choppy, but there's just no rollers coming in. You know, it's ideal conditions for a cod, really. Oh, my brother's just got a massive bite there. Oh, I saw that one pull down. Keep an eye on him, guys. If I see him, if he got another bite, I'll get you on him. I've got a huge tug there. Could have been a bass, that, because it's not that far out. If it is a bass, let's sort of bass us up, let's sort of 4 or 5 of them out there all together. Ooh, see that bite, guys? I'm going to sneak back, guys, and sit behind this camera. You saw that bite though, didn't you? Something had to go up my bait. Could be quite a few bass about, because my brother's just had one at the same time. So a school of fish might have just moved in. We both had one within about 25 seconds of each other. Seems to be fishing well here. I don't know whether anybody else has had out, because I've got my back to the wind, so obviously I can't see what's happening behind me. But as you can see, look at the sandstorms going by, guys. I mean, you know, I'm not making this up. This is bad. But it's not cold. So if it's not cold, there's no problem fishing it. That's the way I look at it. If it was raining and it was cold, yeah, it would be stupid fishing in it, but you know, I fished in sandstorms before. In fact, the last time I fished in one was Hornsey, about 7 months ago, early summer, and if I can remember correctly, I had 11 fish. So, you know, just goes to show you. Sometimes these weird weather conditions bring out the best in the fish. I mean, hopefully I'm masking a lot of this wind out off the camera. It's a lot stronger than what you think it is. But at least the fish are biting out there, guys. That's the main thing. They're getting bites. If they're getting bites, there's fish. Oh, there's a nice bite. Ben's rod. Trying to film it down. Right, I'll come back for now, guys, but as you've seen, I've had bites on both of them rods. Nice bites as well. So there's fish there. They did look like bassy type of bites then. As I said, I've got quite a lot of lug on them. So there's plenty of side swiping to be had before they get to the hook. You know, I wouldn't be all surprised if I pull both them rods in and there's a fish on one of them, if not both. It's one of them little flatties, little dabs what my brother brought in not long ago. You won't even know it was on if it had bit you up already. Get a bit awkward though trying to film and hoping your camera don't go off while you're pulling in and leaving it unattended. Obviously it'd be nice to get the pulling on camera, but is it worth risking an expensive camera just for a fish? Interesting that we haven't had no whiting. I ain't seen any pulled in anyway. Somebody's gear's just gone on it. So if his rods are alright. Some guy further down the beach, both his rods are just hit the deck and it's a real stony beach up there. As you can see, it's look at that. That's what I'm fishing in. Hardcore me, you see, hardcore. You've got to be in it, guys, to get a fish, haven't you? If you're not in it, you're not going to get nothing. Besides, I could wait while the weekend, weather could change, it could be -6 and snowing all day, on all week. So, you know, come out and brave it, that's where I sit. If it weren't for the wind, I would say today would be ideal. Spot on. My brother's just landing in on that rod, he had a bite on that. Just see if he's got a fish on it, because if he has, there's a good chance I've got one on both rods. Because I had some good bites on both rods. Yeah, it's got, I think there might be a cod. Let's have a look. It's either a whiting or a cod, guys. Give you a quick flash of it. There you go. Let's go have a look at his fish. Was that the one you got the good bite on? Is that the one you got a bite on it? Stop biting. I might have gone and both the hand. Both the hand went pretty good. Oh, it's a cod, guys. I think. Let's have a look.
What is it?
Believe it or not, that is a whiting.
Big
that is, guys, look at the size of that one, a whiting.
Decent, that
What's the hook? Because it's
decent weight, isn't that?
yeah, it looked like a cod on the floor.
We're keeping that, innit?
Yeah, I'd eat that one. It's a nice whiting, that.
See where it's got it, look.
Yeah.
That's amazing, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Let me just have a double check. Yeah, it's a whiting, that.
That's worth eating, that, isn't
Look
it?
at the fish, the size of that. Wow, look at that. Just shows you how strong the wind is. Taking everything over, guys. Lovely fish, though. Probably get some nice fish on here, but it's going to be hard filming it. Just got a feeling I've got one of the rods, because he just had the same bite as I did, but they have a bit again, and then just pulled it in and he had that on it, so it's all good. I don't know about you guys, but when you've handled whiting, they always smell a bit cucumbery. That's what it smells like to me anyway. Oh, look at the bite on that one. Oh, nice bite there, one deep. Had me worm, guys, as you can see. Cracking bite though, that was. I'll just secure the camera and I'll be back when I've recast it. Put the screen up there, you know. Well, at the end of the day, I mean, the bite action's fantastic. Guys just pulled a cod in. Two guys away up to the right of me, so pulled a nice cod in. Brother's just had a nice whiting, as you've just seen. I've just had two cracking bites. I just had a pull in on that one, but there was no fish on it. But I mean, there should have been, really. It was a cracking bite. It looks like they're coming on now because everybody's getting bites, so I'm going to put you back on the rod because I've just cast them out with fresh baits, and I've put some huge baits on this time, so let's hope we get a big one. Still blowing an absolute hoolie with this sand, guys. It's getting everywhere. Let's give this camera a good clean when I get home. It's a shame because, as I said, it's a lovely day for fishing. It's just the wind. I mean, it's not even a cold wind. It's a warm breeze, really. Well, a warm wind. But even if I don't get another fish, it's been worth it just for the good bites I've had. But sometimes you can get a fish first cast and never get another one, but just get loads of bites, and this is what's happening at the moment. There are 4 or 5 nice bites and haven't produced. You know, I've got the same bait on, but just bigger, and I've got the same rig setup, same distance. Don't change things if you're doing well. When we have been getting bites though, all of us have been big ones. They haven't been little ticklers, they've been lovely big bites. I don't know if that's because I've got my rods low or what, but I've certainly not missed them. I reckon there's some nice cod out there. Might try a bit of squid next. Still a bit rock solid, so I don't put any on. But it's only early anyway. Might cut a nice piece of squid in there. Got squid and black. Just had a bite far rod, guys, far rod. There you go, another one. Another one. That's 3 tugs. Come on, take it, take the bait, go on. There you go, we're on, we're on. Nice waiting that one there.
We're eating them again.
What?
We're feeding, aren't we?
Look at that, guys, that is one cracking white in that. The size of that. Beautiful fish. I mean, that is a stonker of a whiting. You want it, Andy? Andy? You want it? I'll give it to my brother because he makes some fish cakes with that. That is a beautiful fish. I've got a bag, I'll have it. I didn't bring a bag, guys. getting back, guys. Stonker of a fish, that one. Give me a lovely bite. It was a cod bite actually, because it gave me a slack liner. I really do think I had a cod on it, but there you go. It even felt like a cod from the when I stuck into the fish. I'll leave you on for a little bit. I don't flatten the battery really, but it's actually a great time to leave the camera on. I'm just hoping the wind hasn't ruined. I'm hoping the wind hasn't ruined the video, because it looks like it's a cracking session really. About 5 or 6 good bites and 2 decent fish now, so it'd be nice to get 4 or 5 species in the same session. That's my first bass of the winter season I've had today. And about my 5th whiting of the winter season. That certainly was the biggest though up to now, even though I got a big one at Hornsey, that was bigger. I mean, that was a good fillet size, that one. I'll give them credit, these whiting, they're actually decent fish this year. I mean, last year there was little pin ones, but this year I know they're coming in some massive sizes. Nice to get a 2 or 3 pounder, wouldn't it? That would be a cracker of a fish. Right, take a little break for now, guys. If that rod goes, I'll put you back on before I reel it in. Definitely got a bite on it though. Keep an eye on it. Definitely a bite on it. Come back for a bit, guys, but there's definitely a bite on that rod. I had 2 goes at it, so I know there's definitely a bite. Far rod. Obviously if it wriggles again, it's on. I don't want to pull it in because I only cast it out about 2 minutes ago. I've got 3 lug on each hook now. 3 big lug. And they're out at 100 metres plus now. Don't forget I've got a back wind. And I'm hoiking them out as far as I can get them. Just keep an eye on the far rod. There's been some nice fish come out. Some just caught a cod further up. Brothers had some nice whiting and flatties. I've had a nice bass and a decent whiting, lots of bites, and they started pulling them into the left of me now, so there's fish coming in all over the place. It's actually fishing fantastic, it's on fire. I've had some of the best bite action today than I've had for quite a while, as in really good bites, as in lots of them. So there's definitely a lot of fish out there, probably down to the colour. It's really, really chocolate brown out there, and it goes nearly as far as the wind farms. You know, you're not going to get any better colour than that, I wouldn't have thought. And it's not even prime time yet. I mean, we've probably got an hour and a half. Probably the next hour and a half will be the best fishing, I would have thought. I'm going through packs of blacks like there's no water, no tomorrow though, because I'm putting 3 or 4 on each hook. It's getting an expensive hobby, like, but at the end of the day, if you're on the fish, you know, why not be on them and keep on them. Quite I'm happy with that bass, guys, I'll be honest with you. I mean, if I get nothing else, which is unlikely, but if I get nothing else, I'll be just happy with that bass I caught, because it's the first winter bass of the season. I should have really washed it and showed you a better view of it, guys, but I don't like keeping bass out of the water so long, especially when they're only little ones like that. I mean, it was only about 3/4 of a pound to a pound at the most. Oh, there's a nice bite. First rub, guys, you see it? There you go. We're in. Stop it, stop. I'm not sure I've got it there. I have got it. Good bite, I don't know if I've got it. I think I've got this guy for a bite as well. The guy next to me just put me a bit. Enjoying that bite, guys. It's a good bite. Big storm coming over now. Massive big storm coming over to the to the rear of me. Right, guys, these Sakuma hooks are doing the job. Surely that ain't a bite already. Can't be. Surely, first rod, guys, that cannot be a bite. It just hit the water like 20 seconds ago. I'll be really shocked if it is. Right, take a little break for now, guys. I'm going to save a bit of battery. If I get a big bite, I'll be back. I've got a bite on both. Both rock have a back. I've got a bite on both, Andy. I've got one on both. That one's like Flounder. Slack liner on the other side. This has got a fish on it. The other one's slack liner. There we go, guys, it's a whiting. It's number 3. I'm going to have to be quick because I've got another one on the other land. Got one on this one as well. I think this one's a slack liner, guys. I'm going to check it now. Definitely slack line me though. I'll take a little break for now, guys, because I don't think there's one on that. There was. You've got a bite, but it's not there now. If I get any more, while I recast this out, I'll be back. Needs to go again to get interested though. It's just had a tug of the run, hasn't it?
No, I don't know if it's still on. It's still that one.
What, you see it go up and down?
Yeah. Yeah, why are you doing it?
Right, I'm going to let that one play with it, guys, because it looks a small one anyway if it is one. I need to check the time. I was just about to do it. We got a bite.
So what, that?
Yeah.
Wait, that was a good
Oh, it's on that, isn't it, still?
Yeah, it's on that. That's on definitely that one.
Right, guys, let me just pull this in. Yeah, there's one on it, but it's not that big.
Doesn't matter, it's a catch, isn't it?
Probably a little thin white, maybe even a flathead. I don't know, it's got flat now, but it wasn't. Now the bit.
Got a guy, isn't it?
Got all the bit last one, yeah. Took a right neck of that, hasn't it?
Well, I got the next one where I haven't messed around is a big one.
Looking at that, looks like an eel dog. That's right neck of that guy. That is a mess, guys, absolutely. There, had a right go. Right, take a little break while I sort this out, could take a while. Fish number 4, it's got to be worm, you can have it. It's only another whiting. It's whiting number 3 and a bass so far. How long can we go back? Plenty of fish about, guys. I'll cut you off now for the time being because my battery's running really low. And I'll stay much longer, probably another half an hour or so. So if I get another bite, I'll be back. Sad. Another fish, guys. Wow. Like that. Big. It's a whiting. This Sakuma hooks are doing the business, guys. Yeah, it's a whiting. Fish number 5, I do believe. Going back. It's unbelievable, this guy, just what he got. Really good. And that's what I'm putting on them, guys. Huge. Amount of time before one of them strike into the cod, you know. It's only a matter of time before one of them was the cod. That's 3 species so far between us. Dabs, bass, and whiting, but I mean it's just a matter of time, I think. Because there's definitely some cod out there, definitely. That time in about half an hour. I think that's when we'll strike into them. Coming to feed in there. Right guys, I'm going to try and swap this battery in the camera before it runs out, before I get another bite. Whether that happens or not, I don't know, but I'll catch you in a bit. Right, we're back guys. Just testing the sound out on that on the new battery. It all seems to be working fine. I've got you back on the rods, I've got a full battery in, so you know, and I'm not even staying here for another 45 minutes or so anyway, an hour at the most, because I ain't brought me big lights with me. But obviously I'll stay until I tide and just a bit down. And who knows, we might just lock into a big cod. Let's hope we do. I'm trying to keep you on the rods and not on me, because the bite action's been non-stop. I can't sat on my box for more than 5 minutes at any point this afternoon at all. And I've only had 5 fish, but I've lost a few, and I've had loads of bites. Just haven't taken the bait. A lot of side swipe, because I've been putting long bait on, you see. So obviously they've been hitting the middle bit between the two hooks, and so I've missed a few, like. But other than that, it's I can't rumble. I mean, it was worth just coming for the bass. So you know, if I just got that bass today, that would have done me. So I ain't bothered. Anything else I get now is just a bonus, really. We've had 5 fish. I might have had 6, I can't remember. I think it's 5. I think I've had 4 whiting and a bass. I mean, I'd love to top it off with a cod or a bigger bass, but you know, I'm not going to be greedy. I'm happy with what's happening. I mean, it's been a great start to 2023, and it's the 4th today. This was only spare of the moment decision to come out today, because we only decided to come here last night, because it's been fishing so well here. And I've just got a cracking bite, guys. Look at that one. Look at the bite on that. Just hope the coffee don't blow over. Definitely got it. Bigger one, this one. There's a bigger one, this one, huh? Bit of a filthy one this, guys, but I'm not going to wash it off. It's white and I get it back. There you go, look. I think it's whiting number 5. Sakuma hooks are doing the business, 4 rows today. Fabulous. Certainly doing the business today, guys. Good day for fishing. Very good day. I've got a flat line on the other way. that's both back out again, guys. It's been hectic, I tell you. Can't have had 5 minutes on my box for that one to get up for something. It's been one of them days. I don't mind the bites. They've been cracking bites, they haven't been little ticklers, they've been like really good bites like that one. I mean, the fish on the hook didn't justify that size of bite, but that's what was on it. I mean, it's still blowing force 10 like, but as I say, it's not cold today. It's starting to get dark, so I don't know what the quality of lighting is, but as soon as it starts getting too dark, I'll have to do the outro, and if I get any more fish, I'll have to just take pictures of them on my phone and put them up. But I mean, I don't suppose it matters as long as it's if it's a whiting, but if it's a cod, obviously it's a different kettle of fish. It's all good, I'm enjoying it. Still don't know what the sound quality is going to be like on this video, but I mean, it's certainly enjoyable. It has been at this end anyway. Well, I've got to give credit to Sakuma for them hooks. They're ultra sharp and they're superb hooks. Just cannot knock them. I mean, I've lost a few fish today, granted, but it's been because they've took the side of my bait rather than the hook. Because I have been putting on 6 to 8 inch length baits on. And obviously if they swipe the middle of it, they're not going to get the hook. So that's what's happened on a few of them. But other than that, it's been cracking. I mean, once I've actually struck into a fish, it's not come off the hook, so great hooks. I'm actually using their swivels and linkages as well, so you know, they're all good stuff. Can't knock the guys really, they're top notch gear. They're doing the job. Definitely don't let you down, that is a fact. As I say, these sonic rods, guys, you know, you might have heard some bad reports about these sonic rods, because some people say they have. But I mean, I know there was a video circulating on YouTube about the tip snapping on some of these sonic rods, but apparently it was a myth. One did snap, but it was replaced and it never snapped again. But obviously when something happens, after word of mouth and 70,000 other people say the same thing, it's multiplied. I've just got a cracking bite on the end. That was silly, I'm back. I turned the camera off thinking it went on. I've definitely got a bite on that end rod. If it tugs at it again, I'll have it. As you saw. I know I just cut it off, guys, but it didn't actually go off. Well, it did go off, but it came straight back on, so you haven't missed anything. No, it's not hard tard yet. Hard tard, 20 past 4. Around 4 o'clock, I think. I'm just going to have a look now. 10 past 4. 10 past 4, yeah. No, 10 past 4, guys. I think our time's about 20 past, so we've got 10 minutes. To me, it looks like it's slack water now, but you never know. So I ain't fishing it much longer because it's been fishing up. It hasn't been fishing down, so this is why we came early and fished it up. But definitely made the right choice, and I'm definitely coming back here again, guys, because this has been really enjoyable, and it's quite easy access. I mean, the cliffs are only about 8 feet. There's a few rocks to get yourself down, but I mean, it's been cut out so well that you can just use them as steps, and they're not so high for each step, so basically it's just like walking up a set of steps. Absolutely fantastic venue. Beach is lovely and deep now, and it's got a real big slope on it, so you know, it's changed a lot since I was last here, and it's definitely for the better. Well, you can see by the amount of anglers that I've turned up on, and they're all having a cracking session. They're all pulling in fish, and I've definitely got a fish on that end rod. I'm going to bring it in a minute, guys, because there's definitely one playing around with it.
Decent one, this one. Slack line being it there. What's the roll? Roll rubber. There. Slack line being it. It's not getting off. Another decent whiting. That's fish number 7, I do believe. Maybe 6, but I'm sure it's coming. I'm going to get back out while I've still got a bit of light. That's going back. Don't want that one, light now, guys. Back, guys. What can I say? It's been a cracker of a day, and what can you say? You can't grumble, can you? 7 fish. It's either 6 or 7, but I'm putting money on 7 because I swear I've had 6 whiting. But that was a cracker of a bite. I thought I had a cod because it's like lamb me, and it went right up there near my brother. Obviously it collected his lance, it's wrapped itself around it about 6 times as I've been bringing it in. So it took us a bit of a while to free it, but what can you say? It's just been a great session. I mean, it looks to me like the tide's going out, but according to the chart, it's not our time for another 10 minutes. It's been an absolutely fabulous session. Can't fault it, really. You know, my back's going to kill me now for 2 or 3 days. Because I'm still waiting for that operation in March. I shouldn't even be really fishing, to be quite honest. I've been told not to, but what can you do? Because I can't really carry nothing. But what can you do? I mean, other than go on macro, like sort of like from the boat to the wall. I mean, that's not a lot of carrying and stuff, but you know, as long as I can get to venues like this where you're a couple of metres from the cliff and it's on a short cliff, it's actually getting back up the hill with my gear that's causing me the back problem. It's causing damage because obviously I've got a broken bone in there, and it's not healing obviously because I've got a tumor between it. And until I remove it, it's just going to carry on doing it. It's just a pain in the arse really, but I'm just going to keep fishing anyway, guys. I'm enjoying myself, so I'm going to carry on doing it. Obviously, when I've done a session, sometimes I can't walk for 2 or 3 days, but you know, as soon as I've recovered, I'm back out again. So you know, I'm not giving in. I'm just going to keep fishing. Obviously, the time will pass quicker then. Get to the point where I get this operation and get it sorted, and hopefully be able to go to the better venues again. But until then, it's picking the easy ones. But I have always on I'm getting fish, and the idea is to go out and fish in it and catch fish. So you know, I'm not bothered. If I don't get a cod, I don't get a cod. I've had a bass today. That's as good as a cod to me. So you know, a bass or a cod, I'm always happy with that. I mean, the whiting's just a bonus, isn't it? I mean, at the end of the day, it's more fish for the video for you guys. Obviously, us fishermen want the bass and the cod, but we don't really want the whiting. But at the end of the day, it's fish, and I'm still happy to catch them, and it still put a bit of entertainment into the video. So, you know, if I catch another 10, I'm not bothered. It'll all be good viewing. So I'm going to take a little break there, guys, until I get some more action on them rods, and if I do, I'll be straight back. I might have to put my head torch on and just light it up for you. But I'll be back shortly. Bite. A big bite on the rod nearest to us. I'm going to put some light on it in a minute. I don't know whether it's slack land me or not. So I'm going to have a look now. Keep an eye on it, guys. It's a good bite. Nice little bite that, so have a look. Take a little seat for now, guys, and I'll leave you on the rod. Was a good bite though, lovely bite. Got a lovely full moon tonight, more or less. About Saturday, Friday, Saturday we're full. Yeah, that was a nice little bite that. Let's hope it comes back, because it'd be a shame if it doesn't. It's a bit of a shame I haven't seen no cod, guys, because I've had some cracking bites and had some big whiting, but not even a little tickle cod, you know, not even a little one. And I bet he may have had some little fish fingers this year on cod, or in the last year. Got a couple of right little fish fingers. But they all count, don't they? I just take this opportunity, guys, to wish everybody all the best for 2023. Jay Martin and Richard, the mods, who look after my channel. Great, fantastic. All the best to Shane Codfather, Russ One Man on his rod, Marcus, Wolfman, Hardcore Fisherman, Casters Fishing. I mean, it's endless, guys. I could keep going on and on, could I really? I just keep Boag Fishing, Amy, and all the best to Amy and that. I can't remember his name, but I know it will come to me. There's that many people, guys, you just can't remember everybody. But it's just been a great year, to be quite honest. I'm not far off 1,700 subs now, so if you can keep subbing, guys, if you're watching it, make sure you press that sub button, because you know, I'll try and get as much content as I can on there, and keep it as active as possible. It just all helps the channel if you subscribe. Not just watch it, but you know, just press that subscribe button, guys. It's free, it costs absolutely nothing. And you don't believe how much help it will be to us on the channel, to help this channel grow. And don't forget to support all the other channels, guys, all the people I mentioned a few seconds ago. Because they all got good channels and they're all worth watching, and I watch them all. And a big shout out to Will, local Max Fishing, because I've many a time stayed up while 2 or 3 in the morning watching Will and his little sib floating around in the Solent or on the beach looking for congas and stuff. I mean, he's a great guy. And he puts a lot of effort in with his little guitar and he's singing away and what have you. So a big shout out to Will. It's just all good, isn't it? All good. Don't know how to that bite, guys, but I mean it's a lovely bite, but probably a side swipe again. I mean, 9 times out of 10 it'll be a whiting because that's what's been coming in, but apart from that little schooly bass a lot earlier. But as I said, I ain't bothered, the bass made the day, so I'm happy with that. I mean, I might be out again at weekend. I may go to Kilnsley. It's all now going to be depending on me back. And whether I can walk tomorrow and the day after. How quick I can recover. If I can recover quick, I'll be out. If not, I'll have to wait well midweek until it gets better again. Because 9 times out of 10 I just can't walk the next day, so we'll see. Don't forget to share the videos, guys, as well, and hit that like button, because everything helps in the algorithms of these videos, and it gets them out there and it gets people interested. So, you know, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and all that lot, and hit the notification button, and when I put another video up, it'll ping you and tell you when there's one coming up, and then you won't miss now. It has quieted down a bit, the fishing now, but I'm still getting bites. As I said, I've just got a decent bite. There's nothing there. I'm going to take a little break, guys, and if anything else happens, I shall be back. I'm back, and I'm going to call it a day, guys. It's just starting to spit. Wind's getting back up again. I ain't had no bites for the last 25-30 minutes. Tide's going out, and since it started going out, it's just died a death. But I mean, I've enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. It's been a cracking session. I'm certainly going to come back again in the next week or so, because we've got unfinished business here. I want a cod out of here because I know there's some big ones in here. So I'm definitely coming back. It's a really lovely venue to fish. The beach is real nice and steep, which is just what you want, and you don't have to go very far to get there. At the end of the day, I've enjoyed myself. I can't come on camera, guys, because I haven't got a light. The light you're seeing is my head torch, and obviously I can't point that to the camera. But as you can see, the rods are dead. I've enjoyed myself, guys. It's been fabulous. The next time I'll be out will be probably in a couple of days if I can walk all right. If not, it'll be next week. But this video, well, this will be coming up. This is the next video that I'm putting up anyway, because I'm going to try and get up to date. I have got 3 in reserve, but I'm going to put this one up and try and go up to date. But until next time, guys, I've enjoyed it. We've had 7 fish. I think 6 whiting and a bass, which I'm pleased about, because that's the first bass of the winter season for me. So I'm quite happy about that. So there's another species off the list for this winter. So until next time, guys, enjoy the rest of 2023. Have a great year, and all the best to everybody, all the subscribers, and welcome to all the new ones. Until next time, from me, Jimmy Codbites, it's very good evening from Tunstall.